I bought the lake property for peace. Not drama, not conflict. Just quiet mornings, fishing, and space to breathe. The listing was clear: a private lake, surrounding shoreline, and several acres of land. I double-checked everything, deed, survey, zoning, before signing. When I finally moved in, the place felt like a dream. That dream lasted exactly 3 days. Saturday morning, I woke up to laughter, shouting, and loud music. I stepped outside and froze. A woman I had never met, later known as Karen, had set up lawn chairs, a grill, and inflatable toys right at the edge of my lake. Her kids were splashing in the water. She was acting like she owned the place. I walked over calmly and said, "Hi, I think there's been a mistake. This lake is private property." She laughed in my face. "No, it's not," she said. "Everyone around here uses this lake. The last owner never complained." I told her the last owner sold the land to meet price and that I'd appreciate it if she packed up and left. Her smile vanished. "You can't just buy a lake," she snapped. "That's not how it works. Nature belongs to everyone." I showed her the property map on my phone. She barely glanced at it. "I don't care what your phone says," she yelled. "This is my kid's lake." When I repeated that it was private property, she started shouting so loudly neighbors came outside to watch. She accused me of ruining her children's childhood and stealing her backyard view. Then she threatened to call the police. So I told her, "Go ahead." 20 minutes later, 2 officers arrived. They listened patiently, reviewed my deed, checked the property markers, and confirmed what I already knew. The lake, shoreline, and a large strip of land she'd been using as her backyard were legally mine. Karen turned pale. She crossed her arms and muttered, "This is ridiculous." The officers told her she had to leave immediately. She grabbed her things, but before storming off, she pointed at me and said, "This isn't over." She meant it. Over the next few weeks, Karen made my life miserable. She blasted music toward my house late at night. Her kids cut across my land constantly. She planted flowers and placed decorations along the lake, clearly trying to claim it. She even told neighbors I was blocking public access to the water. Then she filed a complaint with the HOA. Big mistake. I submitted my deed, survey, and purchase agreement. The HOA confirmed that not only was the lake private, but Karen had been using land that was never hers. That's when I stopped being patient. I hired a licensed surveyor to mark every inch of the property line. Red flags went up all along the boundary. And that boundary ran straight through Karen's backyard. Half of her patio on my land. Her fire pit on my land. Her garden beds on my land. So I did the most legal, peaceful thing possible. I built a fence. A 6-foot-tall privacy fence, exactly on the property line. The fence company installed